Okay, if you get as excited as I do about gas mileage, listen up. The North American International Auto Show is happening in Detroit, and a car that needs no gas is raising a ruckus. Brien McElhatten shows us what some of us might be driving by year's end. So Brien, what's the deal?
This is the Toyota Mirai. The name is Japanese for future, and it could very well change the future of how we drive a lot sooner than you think.
On the outside, it looks a bit like a hybrid car, but on the inside, it's like nothing else on the road. That's because the Mirai runs only on hydrogen.
But all it's really doing is introducing hydrogen on one side and oxygen on the other, just from the air from the intake system. And there's a chemical reaction that occurs that creates electricity and water.
You heard it, air and hydrogen mix to make the car go. The only byproduct? Clean water.
All right, come here. I want you to get a good look inside of this thing. It looks very similar to the other Toyota models you might be familiar with. Very streamlined. The steering wheel is comfortable. The seats are comfortable. It operates just like any other car you might have.
So when can you get one? Well, if you live in California, October. Toyota's following the same plan it did with the hybrid Prius. Roll it out in California first. And once that happens in California, expect to see a rollout on the East Coast next year. Plus, Toyota did something to help jumpstart the hydrogen industry.
The release of almost 6,000 patents related to the Mirai, and that includes the fuel cell, the electronic components, and the hydrogen storage system.
That's right, Toyota released thousands of patents on this car for anybody, including the other car makers, to use free of charge. The logic? Help the industry make hydrogen vehicles and build fueling stations, and the demand for these cars will skyrocket. Toyota says hydrogen fuel prices will be similar to where gasoline is right now. The car itself will likely have a sticker price of around $60,000, but states may very well offer tax incentives to get you in one of these.
Now, it's going to take a while for hydrogen cars to become ubiquitous, kind of like the Prius is now. But with the release of all those patents, Toyota's hoping the automotive industry will rally behind this fuel cell technology and put these cars in our driveways a lot sooner than you think. As always, if you have any questions, let me know at thelisttv.com.